picture, my thumbnail. I've probably taken over, well, I have taken over 1,000 pictures up here in Squire Creek. And let's see, there it is. Back then there was a big tree down over the corner here, so this area became called a big tree. We used to climb up in the dark a lot, and this is about as far as we'd get in the dark, and we'd camp here. Spent a lot of nights here. Filled this whole area in right here. Down there is where the big tree was. Anyway, I've been trying to tell this story for a while because it's one of my big questions in life. Now that I'm pushing 70, most of my questions I got answers for, but this one I don't. So I was up here one of my solo days, kind of like now. It was early, probably the 1st of June, up here. And went up to the base of SCWall, up there. And it was pretty much snow all the way. Travel on snow. So I spent right around 10 hours up in this area here. And I came down here to get dry socks. Like my pee on. This became the top cork later. These little zippers. Anyway, so I had some snow back then. It was kind of coming from the tree up here. So I was getting a little fire going up here to cook some hot dogs out in the snow. And I heard this weird noise. And I looked up the hill. And I just couldn't focus. My mind's trying to focus. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? All of a sudden I realized it's an avalanche heading down here. When I first saw it, it was up there at the top of the little gully. So it's like a 20-foot wall of snow just coming this way. And if it would have happened any sooner during that 10-hour period, it probably would have killed me, for sure. Or 20 minutes earlier, I was out here. I was only here for 20 minutes. But I was focusing, I finally was, oh, it's an avalanche. Crap, so I instantly grabbed all my stuff. I was out in the snow here, my pack and a couple of things. Grabbed it real quick, looking up, and come down. And I came back here and I stood right here behind this tree. So I'm standing here, got my gear here, and I'm standing here behind this tree, and there all of a sudden, wham, and I could feel this tree moving. There's a wall of snow coming on this side of me and a wall of snow on this side of me. And I just hugged this tree, and this tree's shaking, and I was scared. I was so scared. I couldn't believe it. I was just hanging on here, and yeah, remember, and occasionally there'd be like a branch go by, a 6-foot diameter branch, small tree, big boulders going by, just a wall of snow, and this went on for probably, I don't know, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. And I just stood here this whole time just shaking, and I was so scared. I don't know if I was scared because I realized if I'd have any time during that 10-hour period before that, it would have taken me out, because as I was out there in the open where the avalanche came, it came from way up high on top of SCWall, down in the gully there between SCWall and SCWall. Probably started way up there in that notch. So we've done like 3 different routes up that way. The main one though is called the twist on E = mc squared. Because it's like, anyway, so I'm just standing here. But it was really weird because I first focused on it. I thought it was stories I heard about the Indians looking at the ships out on the water. back in the I guess early 1500s, late 1400s. And they couldn't focus, but only the shaman was like, look, there's ships out there, there's big boats, and of course the big white sails, and they just never seen like that before, so no one could actually focus on because something they'd never seen before their whole life. They'd never seen boats out there. And then all of a sudden, wow, that made sense, because I could not focus on this avalanche that was coming down on me. But one of my big questions is, I know if someone had been with me, we both would have got there behind this tree and stood there, because we were safe, obviously. But we'd have been hooting and hollering. Just hooting and hollering. How cool is this? It's woo, and hooting and hollering, like woo. And instead, since I was by myself, I guess, I was scared. I was really scared. I'll never forget just hanging on, just standing here and just watching. You know, I could reach out and touch the snow there, reach out and touch the snow here. And it was moving. It was moving fast. Probably like 20 miles an hour. Maybe a little faster. It was cruising. But just the fact there was all this, occasionally you'd see a big boulder go by in the snow and stuff. But I was scared, and I know if someone had been with me, we both sat here and we've been hooting and hollering. How cool is this? So, that's one of my big questions. Why? Wow, someone sure came up here and cleaned this whole area up, huh? Used to be a fire pit here. Why? Why was I scared? But with someone been with me, we'd have been hooting and hollering. Oh well. If you think you know why, tell me down below in the comments, like they say. That's what they say, right?